Pixelgun 3D have just released a video on their YouTube channel titled Remembering 2023 Pixelgun 3D, where they do a complete recap of the game last year. But they also talk about the future and also the PC version as well. Today, I thought we could react to this. Before we do get into this though, remember to purchase your currencies via the web store, but also claim your free chest every single day. At the moment, there is currently a promo code that you can use that will work with an extra 10% off. And that is Kickstart 2024. It only has 1,000 uses. If you use it, you get 30% off via the web store. Use my link. It also supports me. Appreciate you. I could be completely wrong here, but at the start of the video, they've outlined a disclaimer that says, despite all of our intentions, the sound quality in this video leaves much to be desired. We want to produce only the best content for our Pixel Gunners, and sincerely apologize for all the rough edges and minor hiccups. We hope that none of this will stop you from enjoying the video. Now, like I said, I could be wrong here, but I think this might well be the developers mocking the hackers who create the hacking content on YouTube and put a disclaimer at the start. That disclaimer does absolutely nothing at all. Your content of hacking is not fair use, just so you know. As soon as you agree the Pixelgun's terms of service, you are breaking their terms of service. No disclaimer is going to protect you from that. Anyway, I always see it in the hackers video and thought that this was quite a funny touch. So this video is 14 minutes long, complete recap of Pixelgun 3D last year, but also what is to come in the future.
Hello, Pixel Gunners. Here's your loyal community manager, Nick.
Social media manager, Max.
Okay. a couple of things here. Number one, why are you rushing? Great guy. He's really, really awesome. This is Nick, who is gagged Bullock, who I think is pretty new. Haven't had the pleasure of being introduced to him just yet. But I just noticed that bro is wearing two shirts at the same time. I'm impressed.
Social media manager, Max.
First of all, we'd like to congratulate you all on the holiday season and welcome to our Too Little Too Late Christmas show. 2024 has landed, so it's high time to recap the legacy of the expiring year of the rabbit.
You know, to remember all the stories we've created all together, new guns and features in the game, some big announcements we made, and of course, what exactly can you expect in the very near future.
After all, in 2023, we celebrated our 10th anniversary on Pixel.
Yeah, the 10th anniversary on Pixelgun 3D. It was good, but it was spoiled by hackers, man. They ruined that experience so much for such a milestone. Regardless of them doing that, though, I think the 10th anniversary Pixel Pass and update was probably the best that we had last year.
Pixelgun 3D has changed dramatically throughout these years.
And will evolve even more. But that's more than enough waffling. Let's check out our biggest 2023 achievements.
Let's start with shedding a nostalgic tear about the past seasons. All the heroes we've met, all the villains we've fought, all the plot twists we've experienced, and all the guns we've collected, or not.
We've narrowed it down to top 4 seasons, according to us, the community managers.
Okay, before they comment their top 4 seasons, I would love to know your top 4 seasons in Pixelgun 3D last year. At the top for me is definitely the 10th anniversary. I'll have to decide when they do the recap here.
Don't get us wrong. We can talk about PG 3D as much as lo-fi audience can listen to music, but the video has to end somewhere. We started 2023 with one of our most beautiful seasons to date, the Theor Gold season.
The visual style for this season is based on gothic and natural motifs. The tonic looks come from the natural elements.
Oh, dude, I gotta be honest with you. This was definitely one of the best seasons. When I say best seasons, it was one of the best skin-related seasons. Bro, the skins that this had was absolutely phenomenal. I've said it from day one. Pixelgun do such a good job on their skin designs. Whoever is their skin artist deserves a raise, trust me.
Roots and animalistic lines and details.
So the visual aspect alone made this season exceptional, at least in my books.
The most unexpected season of this year was, of course, the Edible Main season.
Again, it's
I
a
wasn't
very
a fan.
interesting season in terms of visuals. We had to be very precise with the proportions to make everything look grotesque, yet funny and lighthearted.
Well, you know, with a story about a crazy cook trying to conquer the world with an army of giant food products, one incautious step could take the atmosphere in the wrong direction.
Oh, check out.
But
What?
we'll manage to...
Hold on. Was that one of the developers
With a
playing
story
there?
about a crazy cook trying to conquer the world with an army of giant food products, one incautious step could take the atmosphere in the wrong direction.
Whether it was bots
But
or not,
we'll
bro's
manage to play it
accuracy.
right and create something unique like Pasta Weapon Set. Personally, I still get kicked out of Pasta Grater animation. It's so awesome.
Oh, dude, past the grater. Oh, the sniper, right? Bro, that haunts us. I think it is. Whatever, the pasta rifle. Bro, that weapon even today. Duels, tournaments. Oh, bro, it's hard to play against.
The most anticipated season of 2023 was, of course, our PG Grand Anniversary season. It
Defo.
was something very special to all of us. You know, when a mobile game project strikes 10, it's really, really something else.
And we knew for the fact that it was a very important season for you, so we had to do our best here in terms of art, guns, armor, lobby, avatars, everything. Plus, there are some wings for the OG players here and there.
Finally, the reference of the year, the Backroom season. In this Pixel Path season, we tried to adapt the
This season would have been better if they did like a Backrooms minigame. And I know we talk about Pixel 3D copying other games, but it would have been so clean if they had done that. I don't necessarily agree with their top 4, other than the 10th anniversary one. There was definitely a couple other better seasons. This season wasn't bad, but I think it needed
popular
a little bit
urban
more.
legend, you know, that grown out of control from the popular creepypasta, and mix it with our own Pixel Path 3D lore.
And I'd go as far as saying it turned out brilliantly, especially the characters. Lost Rosie and Kitty are my new favorite characters in the game. Moreover, we wanted to sign our patch notes with Lost Rosie as an author, but dropped the idea so as not to confuse anyone.
Actually, we had lots of wonderful seasons this year, like PG Circus, Abandoned Lighthouse,
That was a
AI
good
Rain,
one.
PG
No,
Noir
that was a good season. Not that one. Dom Whip.
House, AI
The AI season was actually pretty good. I like that one.
Rain, PG Noir,
The Noir season was also okay as well.
Christmas Brawl season. Please share with us what was your favorite 2023 season.
This year we came...
Oh, bro, no, that was it. Yo, look at that, man. That meme, why you're Russian, is gonna haunt you for a very long time. Oh, I love that.
with some of the finest pieces of weaponry PG-3D has ever created. Let's take a quick peek at the best
He didn't say we came, we saw, we conquered, man. Ah, you missed out on an opportunity
guns
there.
of the year.
The first one that jumps to mind is Bloody Terror X. Ultra aggressive looking melee with light steel.
It's one of my favorite melees, I'll be honest.
Shock as we intended it to be. And we know that you're fond of it too when it comes to the melee weapons.
Then of course, you can walk by the fastest sniper rifle. Critical hit after reloading, great self-heal plus the exploding frag effect. You just can't go wrong with this sniper rifle.
Well, I have a soft spot for a different sniper weapon. Call me what you will, but it's the intelligent cyberbomb. There is nothing like earning a kill with one charged headshot from the start.
What do you mean
Have the
headshot? You
reload
mean
damage help to
reloads?
teach your opponents to respect your personal space. Of course, it got nerfed a bit, but my first choice in the armory, except for the sniper turret, it's not a gun, it's the T-1000 Terminator.
Let's change the range a bit and turn to our special options. Here I'm gonna play my ace and name the Underwater Whip. It
Oh, my
cuts the
days.
armor like butter, and the range is awesome.
And you can't
insane.
praise the design enough. There is something oddly satisfying about running in the areas, striking everyone down with Cthulhu's hand of vengeance.
Speaking about design, I've got another beautifully crafted little thing in my mind. It's Kitten Cutie. Yeah,
I
it
wasn't
has
a
some
fan of
really
this.
nice AoE damage and the charm effect you can't ignore, but for me personally, it's all about the design.
I just can't get enough of this weapon, especially when you see it in your hands, it's just a pure awe.
Aww. Yet again, we'd like to know your perspective on the best guns of 2023, so please do not hesitate to leave your mark in the comment section
Everyone's
below.
gonna say Deadly Icicle,
The
man.
happening of the year was obviously our 10th anniversary. 10 years is a long time for a video game, but for a mobile game, it's like a nail.
Pixel Gun 3D made its first step in 2013 as a small, clunky, yet funny single-player shooter. And look at it now. A Korean multiplayer shooter with tens of modes, dozens of maps, more than 1,000 guns, and about 500,000 people daily.
But the truth,
I mean, that's quite a stat. 500,000 players playing daily. That's something that we don't find out a lot of when it comes to the Pixel statistics. We don't usually find out how active the game is and how many players are playing.
matter is that PG3D is not all about bigger, faster, and stronger. It's about the community. Sounds corny and hackneyed, I know, but bear with me a little bit. 10 years, as we earlier said, is a pretty big chunk of time. And throughout these years, Pixel Gun 3D became the game that a whole generation was raised on. For a lot of people out there on the net,
Brute reference.
PG3D is a childhood game. A lot of people have missed over their eyes hearing classic lobby music.
So for all of us, the 10th birthday of the game was more than just a red letter day. More than just a reminder that we did something long-lasting, which is an achievement on its own. It was a celebration of being not just part of the video game history, but a personal history of millions of gamers around the world.
We tried to make it as memorable as we could. There were symbolic awards for FMA, the LAN service, special games for veteran pixel gunners, challenges from our YouTubers, cosplay contests, and many other activities. It was the time that we launched our merch shop, and if my memory doesn't deceive me, it was our very first extraction mode, which became a base for some other game modes.
Dude, the original extraction that they did was so impressive. Like, I know the Ronin was broken. We can all agree that the Ronin was 100% broken. But it was so much better that you had to purchase the weapons in-game rather than running around with any kind of weapon. It was just super annoying that the Ronin, ruined it for people who had modules on the weapon already. And then the one they released at Christmas time, the Christmas one was terrible.
Like pumpkin hunting on Halloween.
That was
Or
okay,
the
but
recent Christmas showdown.
not a
I
fan.
avail myself of
Terrible.
the opportunity to thank you all for being there and making it happen. 2024 has just started, so there's still time to take a lingering look at the fruits of our hard work. Let's move on to the most interesting and useful features we introduced last year.
The audio
One of the
bugged a little
best
bit.
things we ever did was the Help Center, easily the top contender for the Feature of the Year award. There you can find detailed guides and answers to all FAQs, but most importantly, it's the best way to solve your personal issues within the game.
Also, we started the Battle Royale mode upgrading process. We've already changed the kill streak system and made an adjustment to the chest spawning algorithm.
They definitely been watching my videos, bro. Man, I have criticized the Pixel Battle Royale ruthlessly over the past year, but again, as I've said, they are starting to work on it. The chest spawn location still needs a little bit of work. The weapon situation still needs a little bit of work. I think the weapons in Battle Royale should be completely different from the core game. That's just my honest opinion. It still needs a little bit of work. I think they need to completely redesign the small island. That's where most players are playing. I think Big Island is too big. People can't play that map at all, so reduce it. But they definitely need a new Battle Royale map.
Again, this was just the beginning. We get more changes coming to the Battle Royale, and we will keep posted at every step of this process.
That makes me happy.
Another feature of the last year was the map rotation. I know it's not something completely
Can we get some F's in chat for Silent School, please, bro? Anybody else really missing that map right now? Man, bring back Silent School and get rid of Pool Party from Duels.
new.
That's all I'm
Of course,
saying.
some of you guys have seen it before, but some time ago we had seized the map rotation.
Hold on. In Mafia, Parkour, Night Palace, out. D-Day, Sawmill, Aztec, Wind, Warehouse, Red Light, and Candy. It's not really a fair trade in my opinion. Man, they brought back Pirates and got rid of Ice Palace and Ghost Town. Two of the most best ones. And they also got rid of Ice Palace from Duels and brought a Space Arena. And then got rid of Space Arena in the next update.
And finally got back to this last year.
We've already discussed the extraction mode, so among the new
This
modes
was
and
good.
activities, I just added limited time events where you can stack up a bunch of useful stuff, no fuss, no muss.
As you know, or maybe not, we're constantly working on the optimization of our game. Since it's a continuous process, sometimes it can be overlooked by the players. For instance, we've made the shader refactoring to optimize the performance of Pixel Gun 3D on all mobile devices. Also, we've greatly reduced the size of the builds and increased overall performance of the game.
What else?
I think that's something that we don't see back end is the tech stuff, and the reducing of file size has been some of the most important things that they've done. The amount of times we talked about performance, file size. I remember like the old updates of Pixel Gun 3D with like 3 or 4 gig. It was huge.
This year, we've added 2 new gadgets, Classic Grenade and Turtle Shell. By the way, Max, which gadget do you prefer most?
Shuriken, I guess.
No, I mean among these 2.
Oh, turtle power! I mean, turret.
Okay, I go with the Classic Grenade. Prefer to stay agile, but since you blurred with this Turtle Power rant, who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Raphael? He's cool, but rude.
And doesn't respect the chain of command. Next time, pick another one.
Yeah, Gem Boosters.
I know these guys are reading from a script, bro, but it makes me laugh.
Gem Booster was released not so long ago.
Hold on, next time, pick another one.
Yeah, Gem Booster.
It's not Gem Booster. That's just XP Booster, bro.
Gem Booster was released not so long ago. Maybe not a game changer at the first glance, but it's a great way to keep your stockpile of gems growing healthy and steadily.
2023 was the year that we introduced gifts for your fellow Pixel Gunner. A small but very nice thing, and remade the usual lottery and setting to the fulfillment of desires. All the guns, avatars, and whatnot we handpicked according to your request. Also, we launched our merch shop for the Pixel Gunner that sport them fancy looks.
And recently, our new players could see our overhaul tutorial, since we decided to improve the starting player experience.
See, I'm yet to do that on the free-to-play, but when the free-to-play comes, bro, we gotta check out the new tutorial mode that they've introduced.
And we're gonna be focusing on it throughout the whole 2024.
And the brand new Task Hub, we did it, right?
I don't know. Have you seen it?
Me? Have you seen it? Depends on the video release. Anyway, you most probably have already seen it or going to.
The
Pretty
what?
much soon.
Oh, and I almost forgot about the back shop. Yeah, I'm aware that when a Pixel Gunner hears
Hey!
something like shop, store, or price, it triggers a chemical reaction on the brain and immediately forces him or her to type letters P2W in the nearest command section. But it's a great tool for our game.
A free reward every day, even if
It
it
is.
seems to be just triple. Check. Special offers for currencies and weapon sets with a discount. Check. A platform with a promo code support system. Check. By the way, the latter can be overemphasized. It helps you, players, to save you money. It helps us to diversify our offers, and finally, it helps your favorite YouTubers to gain your.
Bro, I honestly, chat, if there's one thing that I can say for Pixel Gun 3D in 2023, it's the web store. I know I go on about it all the time, bro, but I know a lot of you, are spending money in Pixel Gun 3D. Don't do it on your phone. Do it via the web store. I know it's a crazy thing that I keep plugging all the time, but I've been pushing it so much. So you guys save money, you get more bang for your buck, and it also helps me. And it just cuts out Google's and Apple's pay, because they take 30% of every single purchase. Honestly, the web store is so much better, and I'm very, very grateful. I'll be honest, very grateful for the developers for doing this. It's been really helpful for me to sit here every day and make videos for you. So I do
Financial
really
support
appreciate the web
more
store and those that
efficiently
use my
with
link.
referral link system. So, if it gets down to real money, offers webshop is a win-win situation for all parties involved.
It is.
But enough about capitalism, let's take some more interesting topics to discuss. In 2023, we introduced the account transfer from Google Play to App Gallery and vice versa. This feature has already served well to lots of players.
Okay.
But let's face it, we've got a long way to go in terms of the account transfer. Yeah, we hear all of you guys that desperately need to move from Android to iOS, and believe me, We're doing our best to find a safe way for this in 2024.
Okay, at least they're working on it, guys. Because that's been the #1 question. You might have gone from Android to Apple or Apple to Android, and you haven't been able to switch your profile. Like, I'm the same, man. I had to create a brand new account on Android for it, so...
And
this has
last
been worked
but not
on.
least, patch notes. With every update, we are down the status report about all the bugs we fixed, features we added, maps we rotated, and new game modes and events for you to expect. Long story short, it's a perfect way to keep track of everything happening to your favorite mobile shooters. So, if you haven't already gotten familiarized with your patch notes, make sure to check them out. I mean, for real, they're worth your time. Last year, you witnessed the announcement of Pixel Gun 3D PC Edition and the new incarnation of Block City Wars. Want to know some specifics and solid facts about the upcoming releases? Thought as much?
The PG3D Steam release will go as planned in
Let's go! PC Steam release is going ahead as planned. That means we're going to see it between now and the end of February, beginning of March. They said Q1. That's good. That's good news.
2024. There are still some details left to polish and preparations to organize, but all in all, we're smoothly and steadily moving towards the release.
Also, I heard some rumors in the Steam Deck support.
Oh, Steam Deck support,
Block City
okay.
Wars is also going to be released next year. We're coming with a wet sale, but it's even harder to pinpoint a particular date. The current build looks solid, but I'm not gonna lie. We've got lots of testing and polishing to do before you'll be able to set your pixel feet at the shore of sand.
If there's one thing I want to say, though, about Block City Worlds, I think they've been doing internal, like, testings, and some people have been able to join the beta, but Block City Worlds is something that they gotta work with the community with, especially the OG players. That's how you develop a game. Don't make the mistake of just releasing it. Please give us an alpha or beta testing ahead of launch, even if it's like for a week or two.
This year, we plan to alter and fortify our AntiCheat system.
Hallelujah! I didn't think they were going to address this, dude. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Okay, let's listen.
We're aware that you guys are waiting for our response to the cheater activity, so we're looking forward to sharing some solid numbers and particular results of our work on that matter.
Next, we have plans for enhancing the player's experience in the game, newcomers and OGs alike. We're going to clean up the lobby, rebuild the tournament system, and introduce a brand new type of brawl.
You've definitely been watching my video. Cleaning up the lobby, thank you. It's a complete mess. Tournaments, bro. If you got the best weapons in tournaments, you dominate. And new types of brawls. But also, they kind of touched on the anti-cheat situation, which is good. A new anti-cheat is coming, at least, and finally, because this game is riddled with hackers.
We're talking about not your typical brawls, but something completely different. Highly competitive matches with high TTK and widened field of view. I guess I'll settle for this little teaser. The details will emerge soon enough.
I guess
That's the brawl we have
to
now.
wrap it up somewhere, and that moment as good as any. Thank you so much for watching. If you like a little recap, leave a like on the video, and of course, share your feedback in the comment section below on any point we've just discussed, since, you see, it's your comments and thoughts that help us make Pixel Gun 3D better, so don't be coy. See you somewhere near the classic one. Bye!
See ya!
Thank you for watching. Hey, I actually really thoroughly enjoyed that. We need more of this. I know they're reading scripts and stuff. They might not be used to making YouTube videos. Just FYI, I don't use any scripts. Anyway, that being said, guys, I think they've done a great job. They'll start to pick up more details and stuff like that. Also, if you guys need audio advice, get the Rode mics that you can stick on your clothes. It'll be a lot better for you for those types of videos. But it was a great recap. I actually didn't realize how much stuff was introduced to Pixel Gun 3D in 2023. Besides the hacker situation, it actually was not a bad year for Pixel Gun 3D. They did a lot of tech-related things, like they updated their website for reporting. They're working on account transfers, a web store. So many good things did happen. I know a lot of people still criticize this. Ooh, why are you still playing this game in 2024? Because I enjoy it. I actually enjoy it. Believe it or not, people might not believe that, but I do. And when the time comes for me to move on, I will move on from Pixel Gun 3D. But I think YE Russian and Gagged Bull Shark did a very, very good job. I would love to see these kind of videos every couple of months. Like every 2 or 3 months, this stuff needs to be done about what they're doing, what they're going to be doing, what they fixed, what they haven't fixed, the hacker situation, stuff like that. That'd just be really nice. Anyway, I thought today's video would be a different one. I think they did a great job. I'll see you all in the next video.